What is going on, YouTube? We're back. We're checking out another game. This is a free game from Steam. Technically, it's a demo. It's a demo. I want to love this game. This is a game that I really, for selfish personal reasons, want to really enjoy, because it's a game that I'm going to get a lot of time out of if it's good. It is a survivors-like, so vampire survivors. But crucially, local co-op is supposed to be in the game. However, let's take a look at the Steam page for a minute. So here we have, it's Codex Mortis, roguelike, action roguelike. Your boy loves them. Bullet hell, loving it. Roguelite, it can't figure out which one it wants to be. That's okay. And as you can see, it's basically vampire survivors. But let's scroll down, because you're going to notice that it's mixed. Let's scroll down. Now, when I first got here, I'm not going to lie, I wasn't sure if I was looking at this as Spanish or what. Because build your hero, or hero in Spanish. Could be. Local co-op, your mission's in. High fives. I was about to hit read more when I noticed this little blurb. The developers describe how their game uses AI generated content like this. All code is AI vibe code. Also arts, sounds, music, and texts. This entire game is AI. The whole thing. The whole thing's AI. And proudly being displayed as the first 100% vibe-coded playable game. Ooh. There's a chance I don't ever show my... Like, I'm probably not going to bring this to my wife and be like, hey, would you like to try this game? It's probably not going to be a thing. So, we're going to jump into it. As you can see at the top, though, we have some categories now. We're getting fancy. I'm going to try to add scores as we play along, so that by the end we can see where we are. All categories top out at 5. 1 is low, 5 is great. Gameplay, content, presentation, and value. I do a lot of reviews for free games. How is the monetization? Because of most games are going to want to monetize somehow. And then gameplay is basically, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. I think gameplay is gameplay. Content is what's going on. It could be the story, it could be the multiplayer aspects. Presentation is really going to be around the art, right? So this is going to be the actual graphics, it's going to be the sounds, it's going to be things like that. So let's go. I know almost nothing other than the fact that it's a vampire survivors like game. Add hero. I'm assuming that's how I would add in extra people. A necromancer sounds neat. You don't see those very often. Can I click this? No. Oh, okay. Okay. So you got to click the big. It's not immediately like if I mouse over, it says click to change character, but so necromancer, just a default. Great. Are all of them unlocked? A celestial warrior of balance. What the hell does... I don't know what that means. Stalwart guardian of the realm. So I know all the art is supposed to be AI. I would say having this weird funky Windows looking scroll bar is a little jarring. I think maybe if we just... This is maybe for the developer, if you see this. Let's clean that scroll bar up a little bit. It could be purple. Like, it could still be the neon purple. I'm perfectly fine with that. I don't mind it. It's not terrible. But let's at least change the colors of the scroll bar. Because it is real jarring. You know what? You told me. You set Necromancer as the default. I'm going to roll with it. I have no idea what all this is doing. Is this... active synergies? So, see, look, you got a purple scroll bar here. Put that same purple scroll bar in here. Alright, you know what? Start mission. I don't know what's going on. I'm a little overwhelmed with choices. North Pole. I should mention I am reviewing this. It is the 22nd of December, so happy holidays. And it is very possible they added something in here with a holiday theme. I'm gonna try the game just as like straight up normal kind of thing for the first run. Normal, sure. This is the first time I've even loaded the game and I'm being told that it's unlocked. Oh, that's the click to go button. Didn't understand that. Should mention this is beta, right? So we're still in early access. This is the demo. Okay, I'm assuming last. Who the hell are all these people running out? Kill an enemy, gather souls. I'm just all kinds of achievements are happening. Is there anything that I can do? No. Okay, I don't have any like, you know, sometimes you can like aim it. Oh, what are these? Why does that look like a? We got to rework that bone picture. Soul burn. Minion damage. Maybe these are the minions. I'm a necromancer. So maybe these are the minions. They're running out. A unique twist on Souls-like. I feel like you want to go minions, right? This says legendary. Let's take it. I can't click on anything down there. Okay. I got a little map up here. It seems like they're rocking the animation back and forth to simulate walking. That's a little weird. Collect 500 souls. I don't... Oh, that's the green things running into me. Minion health has got to be good, right? Is that like a corpse explosion? Is that what's happening? New urn spawn, defeat guardian to claim it. Where? Oh, grave collar. Okay, it looks like a boss is coming up. We are 1 minute into the game. Run away! Run away! Run away! I like, you know what? I'm just gonna keep picking legendary. If you're giving it to me off the jump like that, there's no shot I don't pick it. Runic souls have been collected. I don't know what they do. There's more grave callers. Did I somehow spawn 3 bosses? Why is that lady got... Maybe it's not a lady. You know, I've played around with, first of all, I have got to, it's real loud. Oh, okay. Oh, that's better. I would actually say let's go a little lower. It's real loud in my head. I've played around with the with some LLMs from time. Can I walk on these? No. Oh God. Okay. It's telling me. What the hell? New artifact spawn. What happened? I have no idea what is going on. At the very least, the very first time I was playing Vampire Survivors, Royal, what was there's a new one, Royal Revolt. I knew everything that was happening. I'm not a huge fan of the looped music. My understanding is that they used AI to create everything. I played around with Suno. I had an account last year, and I think Suno could do a little bit better. So I don't know what LLM they used to generate the music. Spread chance. But I don't know what it does. Character max health. Let's do that. You can never go wrong with extra health, right? Okay, there's some grubby things running at me pretty quick. Oh, this might be it. That's a real fast first run. Oh. Okay. There's some red dots on my mini-map. I'm going to see if we can make it to one of them. Race skeleton. This is alright. let's take a, I don't know, we're at 10 minutes in. Presentation, art. I'm not a big fan of the music. And I feel like the art, for what I've seen LLMs generate, I think the art could be a little bit better, but it is beta. Oh, I don't like to be harsh because I'm not out there making video games, right? So we'll say 3 on presentation. Value. We'll do value last. Gameplay. Let's actually do content. I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm not gonna lie. I'm between a 1 and a 2. I'm gonna say 2, but we reserve the right to update this later on if I need to. Gameplay. I'm gonna keep playing a little bit more. I'm gonna get a feel. 1, I feel like I'm walking real slow, and I don't know how to articulate this really well, but like my character is super tall and only looks left and right. You know, like when I move up, it doesn't look, whichever direction I was facing when I start moving up or down is the direction I just keep facing. Like, if I'm moving up, I'm not looking at the back of the character's head. If I'm moving down, the character's not looking at me straight on. And it's the same thing with all the mobs in here. Like, it is literally a bunch of 2D sprites just running at me. Oh, I didn't realize I couldn't move. I was trying to move in there and get them. Back to Character Hub. We got some upgrades available. Alright. I love it. Let's try. What can we do here? Summoning. Oh. Oh, now this is interesting. Alright, so I'm going to spend 1,600 left. Necromancer. One thing I am noticing right off the jump, these are all Necromancer traits. So if I change my character, and that's just any of them, and I go into upgrades. Okay, no, bats are still there, but this isn't presumably not a Necromancer. This is an Ethereal Mage of Celestial Powers. Wait, are they all Necromancers then? So let's just grab one, and let's go start again. Or I'm gonna stay with the Forgotten. I don't want to look at the North Pole. I feel like it could. That's a holiday. Holiday ones are weird. You know, developers sometimes they make them super hard, sometimes they make them super easy. You never know. All right. Okay. Same person. I got a bunch of minions. So we're all Necromancers. I'm assuming every single person you play is going to have a minion, like a minion wave of people running out there. So they're taking damage when they run out, then? I'm not 100% sure what's happening, and I have hundreds of hours in these kinds of games, and I'm not... Like, I get it. Kill stuff, kill stuff, get experience, level up, take abilities. That gameplay loop is constant. There, I have no... I get it. And that looks like I'm leveling up what I already have. I want to try to get to this purple, like, I don't know if you can tell in the mini-map in the top right. There's like a purple circle. I'm assuming I'm the green dot. I'm going to see if I can get to the purple circle just to see what it is. Oh, yeah, here we go. That looks intimidating. We're going to go for it. Ritual started. Kill as many enemies as you can. Okay. Just run into the middle. So I wonder what the souls and then the runic souls. I wonder what the differences are. Does one count like, is one a 5x on a soul? cat's over there. Scared the hell out of me. Yeah, it's not... Like, something just happened at the bottom, but I'm not 100% sure what I got. I think it looked like pictures of my skills. So I think maybe I just got one. Always random. Shouldn't it be random? Is it not random then? New urn spawn. Defeat Guardian to claim it. When that came up, I saw another purple circle, so we'll try that then. Oh, the runic stones, damage from the runic stone, health from the runic stone. So when you beat the bigger guys, you're getting some sort of bonus. That's real weird. I have to remember this is presumably going to be a paid game as well, right? Because this is the demo. And you would usually, so my assumption, I might be wrong, but my assumption is that if this is a demo, there's going to be a paid version of this game at some point. I'm trying to keep that in mind. Would I want to spend money on this game? Okay, there's a chest. Can I... Oh, I'm standing on it? Okay. I think Mega Bonk did something like that, right? Where there's a chest and or a tower and you stand near it. Alright, we're coming up on 20 minutes. So, gameplay. It's not great. If I'm being real honest, it's not great. I'm moving around. I feel slow. The art's not supporting it. I also feel very not... I'm not doing anything. Royal Revolt, you can aim some of them. In Vampire Survivors, you don't, but your positioning matters a lot. Let me give you an example. I'm going to move up here. All of my skeleton minions are below me, so I am now alone. Now I come back down and I'm in the middle of them. So what if I just stand here? Okay, obviously there's a boss coming, so I'm probably going to have to move from the boss. I will say one unique little bonus is it seems like the game spawns out 3 or 4 mini boss mobs at once. Like I saw the big one, but then there were 2 smaller sized ones. All spells. Yeah, that's probably great. And there's another one. Alright, she's gonna... The queen. I'm gonna say she. Alright, now I'm gonna try this for a second. Let's just... How needed am I 2 minutes into a run, 4 minutes into a run of a game that I just started? Meaning, how overpowered am I? Because if I load up a brand new Vampire Survivors and I stand still at the 4-minute mark, I'm gonna die. Right? Like, I'm just gonna die. So how wildly overpowered am I? Mind you, I'm not actually collecting experience right now. Bonehail's a huge looking enemy, so let's move around a little bit. Let's grab some of this experience. All spells. Seems like a good buy. That is a giant looking boss. Took Bow and Spear there, in case you're curious. I will say I like the runic stones, how it's like it's choosing one at random and it's incrementally increasing something. I picked up a scroll just then. Picked up a scroll. Skeleton Mage. Summon skeletal mages that attack from range. Okay. Oh, you can see them. They're starting to show up with their little hoods. Okay. So, by changing out the scroll, I got a different type. I'm going to take 4 or 5. I don't know which one I just actually pressed. Get some of that health regen. But you can kind of see them right here. They're just standing still. Interestingly though, I still have normal skeletons. I thought it was going to replace. I do feel pretty overpowered though. Like, I'm not. Kill 10,000 enemies? Alright. Again though, now I know there are some people that make builds like this in all of these types of games where they try to just stand still. And I think that is as a long-term goal, that seems pretty fun. I don't think you should be able to necessarily do it immediately on a new... Oh, I might die. There it is. That's wild. Alright, back to Character Hub. So we've got some more. We can go into some upgrades. 141 upgrades available in... Oh, okay. Oh, and this has got 15 levels, so you can increase your max health. I've seen this in a lot of different games. Spell slots. Allows you to equip a second sub. Okay, this is a 5th, a 6th, a 7th. So this allows me to equip a 5th spell slot. Equipped artifacts. So this is here. Build code. Artifact code. Okay. That's interesting. So build code, so you can share your builds. That's kind of interesting. But how do I... That's my spell slots. Blood magic. Sacrifice health. Is that then summoning? Summons an army. I have enough for that. Now do I have a 5th slot? Oh, it's over here. It's over here. Oh, okay. Raise skeleton. Summons a skeletal warrior to fight for you. Oh, I get it. Okay. Life drain. Siphons health from an enemy to yourself. And then I'm assuming this, so 1 piece 6-1. And then like if I take this off and put this in, 1 piece 6-1. Something in here probably might change. I've seen some other games share templates like that. I'm interested in this army. This is the point where I would normally want to stop and do a final verdict. Seeing the way that you can slot and you can change your build, something that has bugged me the last couple times, and I didn't realize it until just then. During this run, I'm not picking weapons. Right? If you think about it, in these kinds of games, typically you're playing, and every time one of those screens comes up, you can level up a skill or take a new one. Like you can take a new weapon, you can take a new trinket, you can take a new effect, something like that. I'm not seeing that. Watch. This is all of the skills I have, and it's asking me which one do you want to level up? Orbit radius. So instead of having the randomness of the build here, you choose your build before you go in. Part of me likes that because I think we've all been there where you're in the middle of a run and maybe it's going well, maybe it's going terrible, and you get you get the perfect the perfect random thing comes up, or the terrible choice comes up, and the randomness of getting your weapons and your trinkets and your specials and all of that can make or break a whole run. So on one hand, picking what you want before you start to play removes that randomness. Now the randomness comes in the form of what do I see here? When I go to level up, do I get commons? Do I get epics? Do I get legendaries? All spells. But then, like, at the same time, I want to see what this runic. Okay. And again, I think this is just leveling it up, and then the like it's leveling up a stat that I have. But isn't part of the fun of Survivor games the build and the randomness of the build? Being able to say, okay, well, my first 5 choices were just complete garbage this run, but look, I got my personal best. And I kind of feel like that goes away if you're just picking it. If I'm picking it from the beginning, what does it matter what I pick in? Like, it in here has no bearing. I'm just leveling up everything. I don't know. Leave a comment, because this changes a lot of things for this game. Okay, I'm not gonna go through. I think we've seen a lot. Gameplay. On one hand, I don't have a whole lot to do at all. I'm just moving around. But there is something new and innovative here, because you're taking your build with you. It's almost like if you were playing Warzone and you had your loadout and you just spawned with your loadout all the time. All the time. You just always spawn with your loadout. Maybe you're playing Rebirth Island. Every time you drop in, full loadout every single time. That levels the playing field for you, but it takes away a little bit of that random fun. Like, oh, I found ground loot and I still managed to 2v1, go 1v2. Or I got bad choices at the beginning and I still managed a personal best. I also cannot. Okay, I rated presentation a 3. We got to go down 1. This music is rough. I don't think it's changed. Like, it's literally about to now because I called it out. But like, we got to do something about the music. Content, I feel like we're pretty okay on content. Gameplay, it's not fun. Let me rephrase that. It's not more fun than the best in class games. It is fun. And I think that it's trying to do something new, but I don't think the execution is there just yet. Now, it is a demo, it is in beta. When it comes out, things might change. Right now, I'm a 1. I'll be honest with you, I'm a 1. As far as value goes, I can't see myself spending money on it. I can't see myself recommending my wife play it with me as a co-op game, after dinner, kids are taking showers, doing dishes, whatever. We sit down, we maybe play 30-40 minutes. I can't see me wanting to play this instead of Vampire Survivors, Royal Revolt. There's a lot of great games that are in this genre that I would go to before I went to this. So for me, value, we're at a 1. I think it's novel. I love what the developer's trying to do with the vibe coding thing and just using AI for everything. I think that really shows the power of the tool. But it requires that iteration process, and I hope the developer continues with that. Continue down that iteration process. I believe there's a Discord. If you're really into this and this is like your genre, I hope that you jump into the Discord, share your thoughts and feelings. Provide some feedback. Be critical, but be fair. There are people out there that are going to love this game as it is right now today. You know, when I looked at the reviews in Steam, there were some positive ones. There are people that like this game. For me, it's a pass right now, but I'm going to keep my eye on it. I'm going to leave it. Steam will, you know, I'll get those Steam notifications, and maybe down the road, maybe after some iteration, maybe we'll come back at full release. Maybe the scores will go up. But for right now, I'm gonna pass on it. This has been another review from a Steam game. Hopefully I saved you some time. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on the whole take your build before you go in. I think it's novel, and I think it could be there's something there. I just think the way that it's working right now isn't it. So bye. That felt awkward. Did it feel awkward to you? Good. Bye.